Happy Thursday. It's the Jam Nation podcast with Jonesy and Amanda.
Lots of things discussed on the program. The very emotional moment that you buried your cat Fizzle in a MasterChef mystery box, no less. And you boasted about what a great hole you dug with a shovel.
A long-handled shovel, thank you. And that MasterChef mystery box, I've been hanging on to that for some time. I didn't know what to do with it. So it's found a good home for Fizzle.
Yeah, poor old... Remember, there's a dead cat involved.
Yeah, there is that. What about that shocking audio of that Matilda star being mugged live on air?
She was carjacked as she was being interviewed on radio from her car. Extraordinary.
We go down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. Prepaid funerals, do they pass the pub test?
And I took us into the marriage zone. We've had the lady zone, we've had man zone. We enter the marriage zone to discuss, of all things, Anthony Coletti.
And also, TikTok Tucker, you forgot to mention banana split nachos.
Get into it.
Enjoy our podcast.
Everybody
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Hello there, Amanda, my little nautically dressed friend. You look like you're going on a boat ride.
Do I?
Yes. Yes, you
Do
look
I?
like...
What do you mean? Because I've got a blue striped shirt on.
Blue striped shirt, you've got the white top on. You do look like that you'd be out on a boat.
Do I look like I've got the high pants of Captain Stubing?
Give us a look at your pants. Can we check them out?
Well, they're corduroy.
Oh, the corduroy.
Who wears corduroy on a boat?
Well,
No one. Only a Pink Floyd devotee. If you hear it vrit on a cruise, you go, yeah, Pink Floyd from the 80s, they never got over it.
you'd be one of those people that go on the boat. You'd have to do a whip around. The fuel is so expensive, darling. We're going to have to do a bit of a whip around for the fuel.
Well, speaking of fuel, we had yesterday on our show $1,450 worth of fuel to give away. We played Beat the Bowser.
Yep.
Someone buzzed out at 420. So they got $420 worth of fuel. So important right now because at midnight last night, the excise on fuel was dropped.
Yeah.
So this was something that was brought in 6 months ago because we get a lot of oil from Russia, I think. It's one of the world's largest suppliers, and because of the war in Ukraine, there was hassles, there was issues. Don't tell me about issues. So the government protected us to a certain extent, but it's unfeasible that could continue.
Well, I think they get 40 cents in a litre out of the excise. That's what they get.
Who's
they? The government.
Government.
Yeah, so...
They dropped that to 22 cents, but the government can't afford to keep that going. So what that means is that prices will soar above $2 a litre. They won't go up immediately because there's consumer watchdogs looking at it because that was the tax with which it was bought. So they can't put the price up straight away or that would be gouging. It's being watched, but they think probably in a week or so the prices will start to go up. So we are giving you free fuel on our show after 8 o'clock today.
Are you saying that the fuel companies would gouge us?
I've heard it said, Brendan.
Next you'll say that Optus are no good with our details.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Don't be a cynic. Don't be like that.
Don't put on your cynical pants. They'd
Even
be
if they are corduroy.
Action-packed show today. We have $10,000 with the $10,000 question, and we can't do anything until we do the Magnificent Seven.
You'll know the answer to this one, Brendan, but don't answer it. A man with no clothes on is said to be going the full
13
fool.
WSFM.
Jam Nation
Podcast. We have the Magnificent Seven for you. There are 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say...
Well, can you say things? I've got a bit of a sore throat.
Do you want me to do all the talking today?
Well,
put your head on the desk and just take a little
I'm
bit
having
of
a Lemsip.
I'll have a little rest.
I'll not be fine. It's just this is the aftermath of COVID.
Yeah, right, okay.
You
it's like
get
you're the only
cranky.
person that got COVID.
This isn't true. But, Brendan, you had COVID when we were on holidays. I had COVID and still did a 3-hour show every day, so my voice is a bit sore.
You didn't have to, though.
No, I know. But this is the aftermath of that is my throat's
Do you want me
sore.
to... Why don't you go down to sick bay, see
the nurse.
and just have a little lie down.
Oh, okay.
And then Ryan will take over the show.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't feel good.
Good.
But I've got a scratchy voice.
Darren is in Quakers Hill.
Hello, Darren.
Good
Good morning, Jonesy. Good morning, Amanda. Hope you're feeling better, Amanda.
Thank you for your sympathy, Darren. That makes a nice change, and I do appreciate it.
Oh, God.
Question number 1. A man with no clothes on is said to be going the full what?
That would be the full Monty. That would be Jonesy's specialty.
Jonesy's specialty, stripping off.
You can see that it's streaming on Channel 7. You can still see it if you want. Did you know that? 7 Plus or whatever you type the 7 app in, you can see it.
Right, well, let me just get to that now. I had to leave the country, so I couldn't be there that night.
You didn't go. Why don't you go down to sick bay and stream
And I
it?
asked the nurse to put it on again. She's got it on as a screensaver. She's got one of those really small phones.
Well, I see that sickness hasn't affected your
My
sense of
meanness.
humour. The ripstick resembles what type of sporting equipment? If I was riding a ripstick, well, what does it look like?
Is that a skateboard?
Yeah.
Looks like an injury if you're Brendan Jones. You've fallen off.
I had a go. I wanted to conquer one, but they are,
Didn't you go to a family christening
yeah,
and had a number of drinks
had 7 beers.
and spent hours riding a ripstick and fell off?
I fell off and, I hurt myself, but now I can do it. So.
Yeah. That's what a christening is.
In
isn't
your
it? What
face.
a beautiful spiritual
In
moment.
your face, world.
Let's play the not-so-secret sound. Duh. What sound's this? Let's hear it again.
Ooh.
Is that a microwave?
No, it's not, Darren. It's tricky today. I think that's a tricky one.
Jeremy's in Narellan Vale, the not-so-secret sound.
Hi, Jeremy.
Good morning.
Listen to this, Jeremy. What's that?
Sounds maybe like a fire alarm.
No. 13 WSFM. Let's hear it again.
What's that?
If you're commuting, you might be using this.
Jam Nation.
It's the 29th of September. Can you believe it? Where's the year gone?
It was my mum's birthday yesterday. My departed mother.
Oh,
I
happy
clinked a
birthday,
glass and
Jennifer.
said happy birthday to
How
her.
old would have your mum been?
I don't know. Well, she died when she was 70.
Right, so
how many years ago was that?
2004, wasn't it?
The year before I started here.
Yeah. Yeah, 2004. She died. It was not long after
At the age of 70.
At the Arias. Remember we were at the
That
Arias?
doesn't matter. So it's 2004. She was 70.
Yep.
We are now at 2022.
Yeah.
This makes people cringe when we can't do maths, and I'm
Yeah.
ashamed of myself.
Right, yeah. Well, let's work it out together. Get some workout paper.
What's 22? I can't.
Go on, don't give
I
up.
don't do it on my phone.
Okay. We're into the Magnificent Seven questions, and we're up to question number 3.
You do that while I do the maths.
Not-so-secret sound.
Duh.
What is this sound? Sam's in South Camden. We could have asked Sam about the maths, Amanda, if you
Can you
wanted.
do the maths for us, Sam?
Should be 88. Should be 88.
Thank you, Sam. I appreciate you telling me that. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Because I must be honest, even with my calculator open, I wasn't sure how I was going to do it.
I miss your mum. She was a great lady.
How
she
do you think
liked
I
me.
feel?
Well, she liked me.
No, I miss my... You know, I said in my little homage to my miss, I said how proud she'd be of my sons.
And you.
And how sad I am that she doesn't spend every day with them.
Yeah. Which, actually, do you know the sound, Sam, to
Oh,
the
Sam,
secret
let's
sound?
hear it one, let's hear it one more time, Sam. What's that?
It's tapping on or tapping off your Apple card.
Yeah,
That's
of course.
right.
Yeah, if you do that.
That takes us to question number 4. Which of these following films has the longest running time? They all are very long films. A, Ben-Hur. B, Gone with the Wind. C, Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. Which is the longest?
Gone with the Wind?
Yes! Frankly, my dear, I do give a damn. It goes to 3 hours and 58 minutes.
And they had an intermission. God, you'd just have to spend all day there.
Until this year, Australians could not donate blood if they lived in the UK between 1980 and 1996. This was because of an outbreak of what?
Mad cow.
That's right, mad cow
Excuse me,
disease.
she's got a name.
Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease to the posh amongst us. Question 6. Who's the coach of the Panthers?
Ivan Cleary.
Yep. And question
Question 7. This is a big one for you, Sam.
It's just a doddle for Sam, really. Which big sporting awards event happened last night in Sydney?
The Dally M's.
And what about Nicholas Hines, this young man? What a nice young man
He
is.
seems like a very nice young man.
He is such a nice kid. I've never met him, but every time I see him, I just think, what a nice kid.
Yeah.
I don't know how his hair's always wet, though.
It always looks wet.
How does he do
is
that?
it gel? Is that what it is?
I-
And who won for the women's team, the women's players, Brendan? Who was that?
That was that nice young lady who...
Racine McGregor.
Racine McGregor. Yeah, back to Nico's hair. I'm surprised we're talking more about Nico's hair than Racine's.
But do you think it's like a gel?
I think
wet
what he
gel?
does puts KY jelly in his hair. A lot of
to
ladies...
stop the frizz.
Yeah, they put KY jelly in the hair. You
To
gotta
stop
buy
the frizz?
To stop the frizz. But you got to buy a lot of it, so it's quite awkward when you go to the chemist. You know, when you put up, like, containers of it.
It's for my hair. Really?
Really?
Really, ma'am.
Really, Ms. Keller. Congratulations to you, Sam. You've won the Jam Pack. It's all coming your way. A family pass to the Australian Museum's Shark Exhibition. Take a deep dive with sharks, an exhibition with bite at the Australian Museum Sydney. A Spinalese pillow, if you're tired of waking up with a sore neck or a headache. Order your Spinalese pillow at spinalese.com.au. And Jonesy and Amanda Carriage to choose for you to colour in. And some Sailor pencils. Sam, is there anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, go the Eels.
Go the
Go the
eels.
Eels.
Thank you, Sam.
When the eels are flying, we're electrified.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. Listen up, people.
Fasten your seatbelt.
Let's get ready to rumble.
We're going to flick through the Germanac, our big book of musical facts. On this day in 1990, Maria McKee was at
Yes.
number 1 on the UK singles chart with Show Me Heaven.
From Top Gun, not Top Gun, Days of Thunder.
This was a song featured in the Top Cruise film Days of Thunder. Well, this year we saw the Oh, sorry.
Do you want me to do this?
No, I've written some jokes.
Oh, okay. Well,
So I've got
it's
to...
like Romper Room when the little kids drink out of the cup.
Sorry, everyone, my throat's gone.
Amanda's had COVID. Do you want me to read you jokes as well?
I'll do the jokes, you do the...
Okay, I'll okay, you're going to walk out studio? On this day in 1990, you've done all this, haven't you? Maria McKee was at number 1 on the UK singles chart with Show Me Heaven. This year, we saw the remake of Top Gun with Maverick, and Tom Cruise is officially back, isn't he? And there's been another call for a remake of the Cruise movie Days of Thunder.
But now that Tom's so much older, here's my jokes, you ready? Now that Tom's so much older,
Yeah.
he'll be towing a caravan. Booyah!
Okay.
Was it worth it?
Is that the joke?
That's it, that's it.
That's all you've written there?
I've written.
Oh, okay. Well,
Just play the song.
I'd like to see him reversing in one, backing one in. And let's play Maria McKee, shall we?
Jam Nation.
Are you okay?
I've had a Lemsip.
Yep.
I'm sucking on a Strepsil. I've got water. I can't predict when my throat just issues up a cough. I coughed a lot last night. It's like you get a tickle in your throat and then
Yep.
that's it.
Yeah.
But I'll be okay.
Do you warm up your instrument on the way in?
Well, I've been warming it up for the 40 minutes we've been on air.
Are you humming?
I feel like I am.
You hum. No, you hum.
That'll just tickle my throat.
It's good for you. And you talk from the back of your face.
Okay.
Like
I
imagine-
know. I know where you talk
Imagine your face is a giant conch, a shell. So you talk from the back of your face.
from. Okay. And how does that help the tickle in my throat?
Well, that will bypasses the throat. Right now, I'm talking from my diaphragm. You see, it's all coming
I don't
from
think
here.
I've got one of those.
You've got a diaphragm.
Do I? Okay.
You're not pregnant. No. Does anyone use a diaphragm anymore?
I don't know.
A lot
I
of
never
palaver
did.
that goes with it. Have you ever seen one?
Isn't it like those tabs that you on the bread, or is it like a
No.
And you
It's
put
like
that in?
it looks like a roundy thing, and then you got to. It's like folding up one of those beach things.
Right.
You know, the beach.
Oh, cripes.
That's a big diaphragm.
That's a big one.
It's 19 to 7. Yesterday we had the burial of Fizzle the cat, and we lost our last cat just last Saturday.
And
Died
then
on my
found
son's
him.
birthday in his bedroom, and there was like it was quite the emotional occasion because it was his birthday. Everyone was gathering around. We can't go on, can we? No, we can't. Look, I can't talk about this emotional thing. You did this with Rufus. You knocked over cutlery and bowls.
What
And
if I had COVID? I'm sorry. Keep talking.
And,
So you buried him in a big box.
well, what happened was Fizzle died on Saturday, and then I, distressing as it was, because it was my youngest son's birthday, and he had friends coming around, and the cat had just died. They had a good innings, 17 years. So
Like
last,
your son, he was older. He was 20.
but Dom's still alive and well.
Yeah.
So I had to get the cat. We wrapped her up in a little blanket, and I've put her in a MasterChef box.
No, that was a big box you put her in.
One of those mystery boxes from MasterChef. Yeah, they sent it to us as a promotional thing.
They didn't expect a dead cat in it.
Well, it's a very handy box. That's why I didn't throw it out. I thought, this is a great box.
But you must have a massive estate to bury that. Because I would have thought you'd have taken Fizzle out of the box, still in the blanket. That's a smaller hole required.
Yeah. But then I don't want to, because she's been dead since Saturday, I don't want to bring her out of the box.
You don't like the congeal.
Well, yeah, I don't like the congeal.
You won't even let me leave a bowl of cereal here.
So you can imagine how I deal with a 4-day-old dead cat.
Yeah.
So I left it in the box, and thankfully I've still got a long-handed shovel.
And a big yard.
It's not that big. It's
well,
a reasonable
if you can
size
bury
yard.
an enormous box, it's a big yard.
No,
You've probably got people there.
What do you mean, people?
Well, don't show off about how big a hole you can bury things with a good shovel. People will start to think you're suspicious. Have we done a head count around your friends lately?
What other medicines are you taking?
Did you have a ceremony?
Well, I used my long-handed shovel, and did you know, fun fact...
Don't boast about how you buried the cat.
Over in the UK and London, they don't have, labourers don't use long-handed shovels over there. They've never heard of them. They use the short-handed shovel, and it busts your back. But the long-handed shovel, you just chunk, 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 chunk.
You enjoyed it.
I did enjoy the hole. I dug quite the hole.
While the rest of your family's crying, you're boasting about what a great hole you've dug.
Yeah, and then we had a little ceremony, put the cat into the hole, then everyone threw some dirt on there, and it was nice. It was nice. It was a nice solemn occasion.
And did you keep boasting about your shovel?
No, I did mention to a few people about the length of the shovel.
I'm going to have to cough now.
Okay.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
How's your throat now? Good?
I've had a fisherman's friend.
Yep, they're
I've
good.
had a Strepsil. I've had a Lemsip.
Right.
I've had some water. I'll probably need a toilet break before too long. I've taken a lot of fluids.
I think you'll need a toilet break before the end of that sentence.
Yeah.
It's 7 to 7. No, I guess that's the immediacy of radio, though, that coughing fit that you had.
You get what you get.
That was demonstrated. Did you see that Alyssa Cannavas? So Alyssa it features on Sen Radio, the global.
It was her first appearance.
Yeah, it was. Well, she's. Is it? I thought she was right. She was going to.
She's making her first appearance,
and it's going to be it's an intended weekly spot.
That's right. So she's in her car.
Yep.
She's being interviewed on SEN Radio's The Global Game, and she's talking, and then this happens.
We're coming unstuck a bit.
Yeah, I think Claire Wheeler has been talked about. I have no idea what has gone on there. And I really hope Alicia is okay.
So what happened, some low-life flogs came up. She's doing the interview in her car, obviously
5
in
men.
Coorparoo in Brisbane, which is a nice suburb.
5 men.
No, not men, low-life flogs.
Well, they pulled up and approached her sedan and tried to get into her car. One had a knife.
Yeah, so she explains what she did.
I just put the car into drive and got out of there as quickly as I could. As I was driving off, the radio was actually just playing my reaction to the attack, I guess, if you want to call it that. And so I was hearing it as I was driving away.
Because we run in delay, so that would have been so
She
surreal.
could hear, she's driving away hearing herself screaming.
Whoa.
What terrifying. And
That
before
is
they knew
nuts.
what had happened, they just heard her screaming. I mean, had she been in an accident?
Scary.
Awful.
Absolutely scary. What would you do in that situation? Like, from the radio point of view, you're so powerless if it happens.
Yeah, and also everyone who's listening suddenly is in on this real-life drama. Is she okay?
Yeah.
But if my car got carjacked,
What would you do?
I don't know.
Do you lock your doors when you're driving along?
Maybe they automatically lock, but isn't that a safety issue? If you're locked inside your car, you can't be rescued.
If you fall into a creek or something like that.
Yeah.
And I've seen you drive, so there's a good chance.
If a baddie came in and told me to get over to the other side, because I don't have bench seats, we don't have those anymore in our cars.
No one has bench
I know, that's
seats
what I mean.
anymore.
I would really struggle to get over that
go,
little
hang on a minute,
console.
mate, look.
I've got a sore hip. I just, mate, let's just call it quits. It's not worth your while.
It's too much.
But in all seriousness, it's only a car. But she was fine. She drove off. But if someone's threatening you with a knife and you're trying to decide, and you and I disagree with this, if you're trying to decide, do I hold on to my wallet, do I hold on to my car, hand it all over. Nothing's
I'd
worth
say
it.
stab away, flog face, because this is where it ends.
See, this is where you and I differ. Stab away, flog face.
Because this is where it ends.
I say, take the car.
I'm ready to
It's
go.
insured. My safety is more important to me.
Although I did have a Jeep Cherokee once, and I just would wish that someone would come and carjack
Stab
me.
away, flog face.
Just take it. I'd leave the keys in it.
Do you think that's the ad for the Jeep Cherokee? Stab away, flog face.
No, people could take it. That thing used to drive me crazy. Remember that time out the front of my house? This car used to break down on a monthly occasion.
Sounds like me.
And I really liked it. It was a great car. It was the first nice sort of luxury car I'd ever bought. And I thought, it's only got 50,000 Ks on the clock. Beautiful to drive. Leather interior, all black. It looked really like a get-out-of-town car. And one day, it just broke down. And then every month it would break down. It would be something different, like a crank angle sensor or something. And then we had this tree blow over in a big storm, and my wife said, it's blown over the big tree. And I said, and she said, I think it's hit the Jeep. And I went, yes, but it missed it.
Oh, hit the neighbour's Jeep. You're still paying it off.
That was me screaming.
Jam Nation. There's a couple of questions that I have to ask you.
I don't answer questions.
Just answer the question, okay?
What's in it for me?
$10,000 reward.
Right here, right now, we have $10,000 up for grabs. All you have to do is answer 10 questions in 60 seconds. Don't say it can't be done, because it can be done. It's been done not once, not twice, not thrice, but thrice.
4 times, I think, is what you're saying. As a group, it might be one person, it might be 2, it might be 10, doesn't matter. If you get through all the questions in 60 seconds and someone answers question 10 correctly, they win $10,000.
Belinda's in Winston Hills. Hello, Belinda.
Good morning, Jonesy.
All right, Belinda, you ready to start?
Hi. Oh, yes.
All right, Belinda, let's do it. We've got 60 seconds, 10 questions, a stack of people ready to take your place if you're wrong or you hesitate. Here we go. Question 1. In 2022, how many teams were in the NRL?
16.
Question 2, what's the capital of Vietnam?
Phnom Penh.
Darren's in Rosebery.
What's the capital of Vietnam?
Ho Chi Minh.
Scott's in Blaxland.
What's the capital of Vietnam?
Hanoi.
Question 3, Capilano is a brand that makes what?
Honey.
Question 4, who was the Australian Minister for Foreign Affairs?
Penny Wong.
Question 5, Gavin Rubinstein stars in which Sydney reality show?
Michael's in Abbotsbury.
Gavin Rubinstein stars in which Sydney reality show?
Garth's in Cranebrook.
Gavin Rubinstein stars in which Sydney reality show?
More water.
Jeff's in Blacktown.
Gavin Rubinstein stars in which reality show?
Tony's in Croydon.
Gavin Rubinstein stars in which Sydney reality show?
It's Lux Listings.
Lux Listings. It's that Sydney real estate show where you pervert all those big Richie houses.
They called Sylvania Waters Miami.
Well...
And could they be any more patronising when they travelled to Sylvania? I'm going, okay, you guys.
Well, there is a touch of Miami about those beautiful waterfront estates.
I know, but it was just so
They're
patronising.
not being patronising.
Yelling at the TV.
They're not being patronising. They're talking it up. North Ryde.
No,
What
there
would
was
they
a bit of
call
Eastern
North
Suburbs
Ryde?
sneeriness about it. I'm going,
Oh,
okay.
sensitive much?
Oh, I was just going, there's a little bit of Eastern
It's not
Suburbs
sneering.
sneeriness.
To say it's like Miami is a compliment, I would have thought.
Yeah.
You need a cap in your ass.
Jam Nation.
And I must say, I'm incredibly fascinated with Anthony Coletti.
Yeah, the husband of Melissa Caddick.
Yep.
Who was a fraudster, went mysteriously missing, and her foot washed up on a South Coast beach a number of months later. That's what we know.
What we know about Anthony is that he's a hairdresser, a DJ, a sometime prawn farmer.
In a tank in Dover Heights.
Yeah. And he has been described by his own father as not the sharpest tool in the shed. But, I kind of like the guy. I don't know the guy, but he seems to be in the media a fair bit. He's a burgeoning DJ and he's got his own music.
Yeah, they've done something wrong. Oh, a couple of people have told me. Yeah.
This is about the ASIC raid on the house. And it goes for about 8 minutes, so we'll spare you that. The latest thing that I'm fascinated at, a letter that he wrote for Melissa.
It's a post-it note that he left on top of her phone the morning she went missing.
Yeah.
She didn't take a phone. He left a gift, a Christmas gift for her.
Because she'd just had an ASIC grilling.
Yeah, which he claimed he didn't even question her about. He said, we've had a long day. They didn't even talk about it. They didn't even talk about it.
You know, which is odd. If Harley suddenly had ASIC running through the house,
I'd have questions.
Like if I just raise my eyebrow,
mention it. Yeah.
There's questions.
Yeah.
This is the letter. Melissa, I know.
N-O.
Our love is deeper than... He's had a go at possessions.
It's come out as percussions.
He's a songwriter. He's the next John Lennon.
Imagine no percussions.
Thought you might like one of your Christmas early or my love.
Yeah. He's leaving a Christmas gift, some earrings for her.
Yeah. Which ASIC didn't have said they didn't take that because they're straight from Michael Hill, I think. I don't think they're overly expensive. He was on the Channel 7 Spotlight show. I love that show. Michael Usher gave him a bit of a grilling as to what he thought Melissa had done.
What I believed happened is that she lost the money trading on the stock market and she was probably trying to desperately make it up.
But ASIC have released a statement saying that they can't trace it. I mean, there's no evidence of trading.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because he'd know.
That's my response to everything. You know the world is round these days.
Yeah, okay.
You know there's a vaccine for polio.
Yeah, okay.
You know your album's never going to go number one.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm fascinated at the nature of how they lived. And it's easy to think that he's a younger man who just takes the spoils of the life and doesn't question anything. And that seems to be how they've lived. He has said he never asked about money because he wasn't, quote, financially savvy. He's told the inquest he had no reason to question how his wife bankrolled their extravagant lifestyle. He thought she was a straight shooter. But in terms of a marriage, is he Pat Malone? How does it work in your house? Are there other couples there? And maybe this isn't unusual. Do you know how much your partner earns? Do you know how they earn their money? Do you know what projects they work on? Maybe you just think your partner works in IT. I'm not saying there's anything nefarious here. I'm not saying that. But it's fascinating to me how much you know. Does your wife know how much you earn, Brendan?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Harley does our books, so he knows all of that stuff.
My wife's got all that. Actually, the scary thing is I don't know what my wife's got as far as on the stock market. Like she's got all these
Harley could have a Swiss bank account and I wouldn't even know.
She's got this St. George account. It's called the FU account.
Oh,
so,
yeah. How much goes into that every week?
The FU account. And I don't know what FU stands for.
Oh, no. I think it's an IT term.
Fun Up or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
But, so the FU account. And
but I think
she could be fleecing me. I would have no idea.
No, there'd be lots of couples where this stuff isn't discussed. So let's use Anthony Coletti as an excuse to deep dive into what I like to call the marriage zone.
Love and marriage, love and marriage.
The marriage zone.
How much do you know about your partner, your partner's finances? Do you know how much they earn? Do you know what they do at work to bring that money in?
What about if your partner's like Mr. In-Between, a hitman or a hit woman?
I don't think we need to speculate on the illegal activities.
Well, that'd be a juicy story.
Sure. You may find out your partner's been a spy for 38 years.
Imagine
that.
But
even if it's not that, do you know this stuff about your partner? Maybe Anthony's not on his own.
I've got a mate, it's the opposite. He can't do anything. One day he was having a coffee down by the beach and his wife's on the phone. What are you doing having a coffee down by the beach?
Oh.
And he's going, who's seeing this? Like the guy needed 5 minutes to himself.
And you were there, wasted it all.
Someone's dobbed him in, said, I saw him down having a coffee by the beach. And the wife's straight on him. What are you doing having a coffee down the beach?
What was Mike Whitney doing there?
Jam Nation
Podcast. We're into the marriage zone. What do you know about your partner and their money? Do you know how much they earn, for example?
Well, it's easy to sort of look at Anthony Coletti, who was Melissa Caddick's husband, and say, what an idiot, he didn't know anything. Yeah. But maybe many of us don't.
Maybe many of us don't. Jeff has joined us. Hello, Jeff.
Good morning, guys. How are you today?
Great, Jeff.
What do you know of your wife's, or what does she know of yours? Your income, what you do for a living, all that stuff.
Okay, well, it's nothing to do with my wife's income, but she's a corrections officer in a maximum security prison.
Ooh.
And she sees things that normal people wouldn't believe. You know, every day there's stabbings, and she deals with murderers and rapists and bank robbers and bad people, and she's had her friends attacked and stabbed, and, you know, and it's really horrific, and she really finds it hard to explain to me what she does. She doesn't want to sort of get me involved, so I get upset saying, well, you shouldn't be doing this job and all that. Yeah. And it's very, very hard to do what she does on a daily basis. And we've made friends with some of the other officers, and they tell me stories of things that go on in there. And it's like, really, I really don't want my wife working there to encounter this sort of danger every day. You know, sometimes we go to work and you know you're going to come home. You just never know. There could be someone there with a knife or a bit of glass that's going to cut you, and it's just sort of one of those jobs that she doesn't want to tell.
Yeah, and I can imagine why. Also, because she sees the dark seam of life. And whether you work in a hospital, a prison, I've got a friend who's a forensic psychologist, that she deals with people, like your wife is saying, the dark side of life, but you can't infect your own life with that. So I see exactly why she doesn't share it, Jeff.
Because you do your head in.
Yeah, do your head in and do your marriage in.
Yeah. I mean, we can talk, but yeah, it's just sort of a lot of things about work. You know, she tries to protect me, I suppose, with what goes on there.
That's right. Thank you, Jeff.
No.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Blast off for Kicksville.
Let's see what happens.
I'm fascinated with the story of Anthony Coletti. He's a hairdresser, he's a DJ, he's a sometime prawn farmer. He's the widower of swindler Melissa Caddick.
Maybe widower.
Maybe, yeah.
Has she been declared dead? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good point. At any rate, he's facing an inquiry at the moment in front of ICAC. One of the things that have come to the fore is a little Post-it note letter he left for Melissa, which, well, it's kind of cute.
It was left for her the day she went missing. On top of her phone, where she'd apparently gone out for a run, he'd left a little prezi for her.
He bought her some earrings, and he writes here, I know.
N-O.
Yeah. Our love is deeper than percussions.
Imagine no percussions.
He's a songwriter after all. But he was oblivious to Melissa's
nefarious dealings.
Yeah, and Michael Usher put it to him, you know, what's your take on this?
What I believed happened is that she lost the money trading on the stock market, and she was probably trying to desperately make it up.
But ASIC have released a statement saying that they can't trace it. I mean, there's no evidence of trading.
Yeah, okay.
That's my answer to everything. It's like, the Roosters, have they been adhering to the salary cap?
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Please, Brendan, where's that come from? But I thought it was an interesting idea to go into the marriage zone today.
Love and marriage, love and marriage.
Because when he says, and this is a quote from him, he's not financially savvy. He has no reason to question how his wife bankrolled their life. She was a straight shooter. Are there other couples? I'm sure there's lots of them who have no idea how much their partner earns, how they earn that money, what that money's spent on. Maybe this is stuff not every partner shares.
Garth has joined us. Hello, Garth.
How you going?
Doing all right.
Hello, Garth.
Yes.
How does it work at home with you?
Well, I know absolutely nothing about our financial side of life. She does everything. I even have to ask if I can spend money when I go to the club. I think she started to write a book on all our financial details, bills, everything like that, just in case she pegs out first. So I've got somewhere to go to find out what's going on.
Right. Well, I know I'd probably be the same with Harley. Yeah. All the passwords for the banking, passwords for the TV. I can't even use the TV without it.
The telly on.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Garth.
it is. Well, thank you, Garth. We've got Joanne as well. Hello, Joanne.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
You were just speaking to my husband.
Oh, are you Garth's wife?
I am.
What, is Garth
Brilliant.
Is Garth still there? Can we get Garth back on? Are you still there, Garth?
Yeah, I'm here, and I'm nervous.
Oh, this is hilarious. So according to Garth, Joanne, he is hopeless and doesn't know a thing. Is this correct?
That's absolutely true. I remember many years ago he got cranky with me because I wouldn't give him enough money to spend. And so I said, look, you take it all over. You do all the bills, you do everything. I'm out of here. So he did, and then one day I said to him, why am I getting all these letters saying the bills aren't paid? And he said, oh, what am I supposed to do with that? And I thought, where's all the money gone? He spent it because he thought he had all this money.
What are you, a child, Garth?
He was back then.
No.
And are you, Joanne, keeping a book with all the banking details in case, as Garth so charmingly said, you peg it first?
Yeah, because if he doesn't have that when I die, he will be hopeless. I don't know what he would do.
Yeah. Gee, Garth, you better go first, mate. It's just easier for everyone.
It'd be good for me.
I'm thinking I should.
Listen to Joanne, it'll be good for me. Hey, Garth, check the brakes on your car.
Love it.
Thank you two. We'll
Thank
leave you
you.
with that.
Jam Nation.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Rubs for the pub test here. It's 7:45. P.T. Barnum once said there's a sucker born every minute, and I would say for funeral insurance, that case has never been, or that saying has never been true. I was watching ACA last night. So funeral insurance is different to a prepaid funeral. Funeral insurance is where that you keep paying to a fund, and they get a lot of pensioners to do this. They keep paying into a fund.
Even when it surpasses the amount for a funeral.
So you could be the age of 40 and say you're putting in this money into the thing. You'll get like a $60,000 a payout, but that not necessarily is the case, as what happened on ACA last night.
Danielle started to investigate when she couldn't work out why her father's pension was always running out.
And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, what the heck is this, you know? And, oh, that's me funeral insurance. I said, it's nearly $200 a fortnight, Dad. That threw up the alarm bells for me.
So far, Alan's forked out $33,000 for his funeral.
He's supposed to pay it until 90, the age of 90. And that's another $25,000. So all up, they're getting $60,000 for a payout of $26,222.
Wow.
So funeral insurance, I think, is the biggest rip-off in the world. Prepaying of funerals, that's a legitimate thing. You can do that. Having said that, there's no way I'm bothering doing that. You see those ads, I just want to make my family not worry. You know, I've looked after my family all their lives. You know, when I die, they can sort it out. That's the one thing
they might
that
put you in the mystery MasterChef mystery box in the same way you buried your cat.
I don't care. I honestly don't care.
But it's interesting. I'm a bit the same. Once I've gone, everyone can take care of that. But looking at some of the comments, people are saying, look, I don't care how old you are or how invincible you feel, create a will. Tell your family your wishes, prepay your funeral. This is the last great gift to your loved ones. And someone else saying, prepay your funeral, then die with no money. Your kids will have less things to fight about. So what do you think? Are you thinking of prepaying your funeral, or do you just go, Anthony Coletti?
Anthony Coletti, yeah. Yeah, right.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
I like football. He likes football. She likes football. We all love rugby.
Well, reigning premiers Penrith booked their place in a third successive grand final with a 32-12 win over South Sydney last Saturday night. The Eels also came from behind to beat North Queensland 24-20 in Friday night's first preliminary final. So here we are at our grand final.
The pointy end of the year. Love it.
Our mystery footy tipper round has been littered with some great big names. John Stevens, he started off the round. Remember, John?
I'm going to go with the Titans. You know, why not?
Why not, indeed?
Why not?
John got 2 out of the 8. Jimmy Barnes came through. The Dragons versus your West Tigers.
Listen, I know we left our run a little late, 8 games late or something.
Yeah, right.
But I think we've turned it around. I think we're going to take them.
Mark Gable from the Choir Boys.
Cowboys and the Raiders.
The Cowboys, because it's close to Choir Boys. Yes, it's an emotional choice, not logical or not based on knowledge.
Makes sense. Our then Prime Minister, Scott Morrison.
Head and heart, Sharks. We're top 4 this year. Looking forward to a great game there. I'll be at home again. Great feeling down at Shark Park. Got the bucket of chips ready to go.
Actually, you owe me a bucket of chips.
Yeah, well, mate.
I bought chips for everyone.
I'm up for it.
Not just you and Lily, but also your security detail. I'm not made of chips, ScoMo. Also, drag queen Minnie Cooper was a bit different.
Oh.
I'm going to go with the Roosters because I love a top. So I'm going to go the Roosters.
Love a top?
Yeah.
You know, they're always on top, the Roosters, aren't they?
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes.
Amanda,
I thought
do
it
you
was a
have to-
rude joke
you
I
know,
was missing.
No, yes, it is.
Oh,
It is. You know, the gay men, they love to bottom and top.
Kate Sobrano got her husband to help her.
What does Lee, your husband, think of Eels versus Storm?
What do you think of Eels versus Storm?
We're sitting in Melbourne, so the Storm.
Okay.
And the Storm, yeah.
People are saying if the Eels win this, they'll win the grand final.
What people are saying.
Andrew John said that in the paper, I noticed.
Did he?
And he knows.
Oh, well, whose bloody question's getting it to me or to Andrew John? Come on, man.
And who was the most cranky? Lord Alan Sugar.
I don't know. You picked the wrong bloke here, you know.
He was leading the competition for some time. But you know what? There can be only one. And that one is Jason Stevens. Got a perfect round back in round 23. And he joins us now as our champion of all champions.
What a hero. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. I'm in great company there, and particularly when you start off with John Stevens, because the first grand final I ever played was with Saints in '93, and we stayed at a hotel in the city for the grand final breakfast. Now Peter Andre was performing. It was quite the shindig. Let me tell you, but they gave my luggage to John Stevens, and I got his luggage in my room. Yes, I ploughed through it, and there was just nothing there of value. So I just
What would have he found in your luggage, Chase?
Well, I don't know, I figured it, but I just thought maybe there was a, Take Me Back CD or something. Because CDs were all the rage back in the day. But anyhow, that was the highlight of that week because, of course, we went on to lose that grand finals to the Broncos.
What's it like to be in a grand final for both these teams? One has more grand final experience in recent years than the other. What's it like?
You mentioned experience, and I think that's a big weighing factor, on this one, because I think Para's only got one person. I believe it's Ryan Madison who's played a grand final with the Roosters, and you look at Penrith now. This is their third in a row. The nerves are still going to be there, but when you've been there like for so many times, it's definitely a different experience to it being your first grand final, which is. A lot of the Parramatta players are going to find themselves in that position. Doesn't mean anything can happen on a grand final, but when you've had so much experience at that level, it's got to have put you in good stead, I reckon.
Would it be fair to say though, Parramatta, they have to win this? This is like a game
Guts
where
and glory.
you'll pretty much kill yourself to win this game.
Yeah, 100%. Because I'm a Para fan from young. I was even though I was born in the St George area. I was a Kenny, Sterling fan, Cronin, Price, you name it. I was at every game. They used to play at Belmore Oval back in the day, and they haven't won since then, which is just astronomical considering the base that Eels have to draw on in terms of juniors, and their leagues club's a powerful leagues club, and. I'm very surprised that they haven't notched another one since then. So, there's a little bit of I think of pressure on them to, and it's going to be interesting to see how they handle it because there's weight of expectation of the whole.
There really is. We spoke to a Parramatta fan yesterday who was in tears. He was the image we all saw on the news. He was in tears when Parramatta got into the grand final, and he said his life will change.
Yeah, because you can get on with your life. Because what happens when the Sharks won?
And get on with your life.
You get on with your life. And did you find that when the Sharks won, Jace? You just said, "Oh, great! Now we can get on with our lives."
Well, I think I need to locate that guy and bring him to church because there's a lot more to life than football. Let me just tell you.
But do players feel the weight of the fans' expectation?
Yeah, absolutely. It's because you're walking in. Everywhere you go, it's like the talk of the town. It's is this going to be the year finally? And Parramatta have come under a lot of scrutiny over the years, not only with their coach and their inability to crack a grand final, and that makes it tough. That puts a bit of extra pressure on you. But these guys are used to pressure. But at this level, it's so hard to get into a grand final. It's so many things have to go your way to actually get into a grand final, and the fact that they're on the cusp of a bit of history here, it's a huge thing.
Jason, who is you are the champion of all champions.
Who are you tipping?
Who are you tipping?
Oh, mate, look, all things being equal, I would say Penrith because of experience, because of Cleary. He's such a defining player of this decade. You know, he's in the elites of Johns and stuff like that. Like he's that good. But anything can happen on a grand final. I know it's a long time ago, but '93 when we were playing against the Broncos, we were the favourites. I dislocated my thumb, compound dislocation, in the first tackle, so skin came through and all that. It was quite ugly. Mark Coyne, our captain, tore his quad in the first 10 minutes, and so he was hobbling for most of the game. You know, he hobbled at the best of times, let's be honest. But, I mean, this is even more so. I hope he's listening. I hope he's not listening. But, so anything can happen, do you know what I mean, on a grand final. You know, with current rules and so forth, with high tackles and players getting in the bin 10 minutes here and there, that can have a huge impact on a game. But I do think all things being equal, I think...
You're going Penrith.
Penrith are the better team. They are the better team.
All right.
Okay, mate. Thank you for being our champion of all
always
champions.
great
And
to
for
talk
that,
to you.
you win the prizes that are coming your way.
We'll have to go through the prize cupboard.
All I wanted was a coffee. All I wanted was a coffee with you, a little bit of man time, because we see each other in Cronulla. We just walk, but we're ships in the night, let's be honest, you know. So that's all I want.
Well, there we go. We'll
Coffee and a cuddle from Jonesy.
We'll tell Beck we're going out for a bit of man time, okay? You and me, big fella.
If Amanda's in the hood, it's cream on the top. Don't worry about that.
All right, I'll come to.
Bit of man time with cream on the top, okay? That's how it's getting weird.
You take care. Nice
Thank
to
you,
talk
Jason. Look after yourself. Thank you for being our champion of champions.
Jam Nation.
I want you to get up right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test today. Prepaying funerals, does it pass the pub test? This came to our attention. We were watching ACA last night. They had a story on funeral insurance, which is a different kettle of fish. I think funeral insurance is the biggest scam in the history of all insurances. But it tells the tale of this poor old bloke who'd been paying diligently into a funeral insurance scheme and would have continued to do so if it wasn't for his daughter discovering these extra payments.
Danielle started to investigate when she couldn't work out why her father's pension was always running out.
And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, what the heck is this, you know? And, that's me funeral insurance. I said, it's nearly $200 a fortnight, Dad.
So far, Alan's forked out $33,000 for his funeral.
He's supposed to pay it until 90, the age of 90. So all up, they're getting $60,000 for a payout of $26,222.
It's outrageous.
It is, and I know a number of Indigenous communities have been targeted like this too.
Yeah.
It's absolutely morally outrageous. But separate to funeral insurance, prepaying your funeral...
Yeah.
I've seen some comments from people here saying it's the best thing you can do for your family, it's a great gift for your loved ones. I tend to think, I don't care, you sort it out.
I like this tweet. Someone wrote, well, I'm almost 40 and today I finished paying off my student loans. I guess it's time to take on some new debt and I'll start prepaying my funeral expenses.
It's a long life of pain.
And I'm with you. I've looked after my family. I've provided for them. Why would I do this? Why, they can sort that out.
Prepaying funerals, does it pass the pub test?
No, I don't think it passes the pub test. I think if you want to put money aside for your funeral, just have an account, put it aside, and just don't dip into it.
When I was living in the UK, I had an elderly friend over there. She ended up going into a nursing home. She'd prepaid her funeral when I was living over there, and she paid £7,000. Then she passed away, and she ended up having a pauper's funeral because none of this information from the funeral place was passed on, with her. Didn't go with us. So isn't that awful?
Look, it does. It saves the family a whole lot of hassle, but you just have to make sure that the family knows who you've prepaid with so that it doesn't all go to waste.
No, I wouldn't prepay any funeral. I've looked after my family and children all my life. I've worked for 48 years. Surely somebody somewhere can just afford a few dollars just to dig a hole and put me in it? No, it doesn't pass the pub test.
I'd be like the garbage at our house that doesn't get taken out.
Well,
I'd be just rotting around the side.
You're gone, who cares?
Jam Nation.
I like football. He likes football. She likes football. We all love rugby.
We're not gouging you on tickets here.
Oh, it's so exciting. 2 silver tickets to this Sunday's NRL Grand Final at Accor Stadium, Homebush. You also get a pair of Jonesy and Amanda footy socks.
Having said that, you've got to work hard. You've got to go all the way and get these 3 questions right.
That's right. Well, the person who answers question 3 correctly gets these tickets.
Troy's in Greystanes. Troy, how are you?
Oh, I'm very well. Good morning, guys. How are we going?
Very well. Who's your team, Troy?
The mighty Penrith Panthers.
How are you feeling about the Panthers? There's a lot of chatter about Parramatta because, of course, the sentimentality of them actually winning the grand final.
Yes, it's. I'd love us to see go back to back. I'd like to see Parramatta win it, but of course, seems my heart with Penrith. Got to go to Panthers.
All right. Well, let's see
Good
if we can
luck,
get
Troy.
you these tickets. Let's start with question number 1, Troy. Who won the Dally M medal? The male who won the Dally M medal last night?
Nico Hines.
Yes.
Question 1, done and dusted.
How many State of Origin games did Ray Warren call before retirement this year?
Oh, crikey.
It was a big deal. It was in the newspapers. It was everywhere.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Come on, Troy. Just say a number.
Oh,
Quick, Troy, or we'll have to move on.
64.
Oh, 64.
No, you went specific, but it didn't
What are
help
the
you.
chances? Ben's in the ponds. Hello, Ben.
Hey, how you going?
Great.
Do you know how many State of Origin games Ray Warren called before retiring?
99.
It was 99. It was a big deal,
Rap
wasn't
said,
it?
I'm not going to 100.
Question 3.
Here it
Ben,
is.
if you get this correct, you are getting these tickets. Ryan Pappenhausen was out for the season after injuring what?
His knee.
It was his name.
It's Pappenhausen.
Pappenhausen.
Pappenhausen. So Pappenhausen on to Pappenhausen. Bounces friendly for Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen. Here's Pappenhausen.
Come
That
on.
is a magnificent play by Pappenhausen.
He just plays with himself by the sound of it.
Congratulations to you, Ben. You've won 2 silver tickets to the 2022 NRL Grand Final at Accor Stadium this Sunday. Who are you going for?
I'm going for the Eels.
Good
okay.
man.
Well, we'll play again tomorrow. Your last chance to get tickets.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
You hungry?
Starving.
It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it.
Ever fancied a mouldy, bacteria-infested slab of meat?
Not a bad ducker, though.
Just fall off the bone.
That's what gets results.
Don't eat too much, though. Tends to give you diarrhea.
Hello, it's Jonesy and Amanda from the kitchen. I can't tell you the time because I don't know what it is. I'm bereft of clock.
Brian, what's the time?
8:23. And this is where we make recipes from TikTok.
Yes.
Today, what have we got, Mum?
Well, I'll tell you what we've had in recent times. Remember the chocolate-coated pickle? I had COVID that week, so I was at home, but I gave you instructions.
Have you had COVID?
You know, you're very intolerant of my illness. And you liked it, though, didn't you?
It's COVID. It was dreadful.
What about the hot dog, the cold hot dog pie? We thought it looked like human flesh, but it tasted like Devon, and we loved it until the
wasn't too bad.
heartburn kicked in.
Yeah.
Today, we are making, now you're going to mock my pronunciation, banana split nachos. Do we say nachos or nachos?
No, you
What
sound
do we
like
say?
someone's mum.
I know I am someone's mum. What do we?
Nachos.
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 Like N-A-R-chos.
Nachos.
Nachos, not nachos.
Not nachos.
I can
Sound
never
like food.
decide how I say
Nachos.
it. Well, banana split nachos.
Banana split.
We start by making regular
we
nachos.
don't have hot banana.
What we do is we put corn chips onto an oven tray.
Right, can I just test the
You better.
quality?
Nice.
That is good corn
On top
chip.
of that, and this is nothing unusual,
I've never seen this brand before. Tostitos.
Tostitos.
Where do you get those from?
Oh, from the shop. I haven't made them myself, and might surprise you to hear.
People are curious about
Are they? Well, we'll put all the details onto our socials, shall we, Brendan?
What shop is it? Coles, Woolworths, your local 7-Eleven?
Yes, all of those. So what I've done here...
So all good brands, all good stores.
Shut up! I know why you do it, and I know every time I think I'm not going to take the bait.
not
but I
doing
can't
anything.
help myself. So we've got corn chips.
Yep.
We have cheese.
put some cheese on.
I've put some shredded cheese. This...
Is that
will you
just
open the
a bit
oven?
of cheddar?
It is, Brendan. Will you please open the oven and pop your head in?
And the oven's preset to what?
180.
Yep.
I put this in there.
Okay.
I close the oven. What happens is that cheese is going to melt deliciously over the corn chips.
Well, duh.
Well, okay, you say duh. When we come back after the news, I'm going to top that with fruit salad and with banana split bits and pieces. This is what people are trying at the moment on TikTok.
Okay, good. So what's the time now, Brian? 8:25. 8:25. Okay, when we come back, what's this called?
It's called banana split nachos. Nachos. That's what it's called, and that's what it'll be.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
You hungry?
Starving. It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it.
Ever fancied a mouldy, bacteria-infested slab of meat?
Not a bad duck enough.
Just fall off the bone.
That's what gets results.
Don't eat too much, though. Tends to give you diarrhea.
I'm excited because just this base level of this meal looks amazing. Today we're doing banana split nachos.
This is TikTok Tucker, and it's nachos.
Nachos. Banana split nachos. What I've done just before the news is I had some corn chips.
Yep. Which we established, what brand again were they?
I don't know, because it doesn't matter. Any corn chip will do.
Yeah, but
I know you do it
sometimes-
to rile me.
I'm not riling you, I just want information.
And on top of that, we've put some shredded cheese that's gone into the oven, and I could just leave it at this because that looks delicious. If we were normal people, this is where it would end. But on TikTok, where you find the unusual people, they've been making banana split nachos. So what we do, and people are eating this, and people are liking it.
So what goes next?
Next is vanilla ice cream.
Really?
Yep, I'm going to have to put this on top. Vanilla ice cream goes on top of the cheese that's been melted on the nachos.
So is that like the sour cream?
Yeah, it may be so. So that's, it's frozen.
I would imagine that you'd put the other...
Well, you imagine incorrectly because this is how they're doing it on TikTok.
Is that how they're doing it?
This is how they're doing it. So we've got ice cream dotted on top of it because it's frozen. That's going to melt nicely.
You have washed your hands.
Oh, hang on. No, I've been putting some lard on the cat's boil and I've come straight in to do it. All right. So there's ice
It's
cream.
only Thursday.
There's ice cream.
Yep.
Next, we put on the other big hero of a banana split, which is bananas.
Of course.
So we have ice cream. We now have chopped up banana
so
on
the
top.
banana's going on top of the ice cream.
That's what they do on the TikTok.
Yeah.
And on top of that, then we have some other fruit. We've got chopped up strawberries.
Yep.
It's like a pavlova, but with cheese and corn chips underneath it. We've got some blueberries.
Yep.
Then the other magic ingredient for a beautiful
Some whipped
banana
cream?
split is caramel flavouring. I'm going to put this over the top.
Just bought from the store?
Yeah. I don't have time to make it because I don't know if you know, but I do a radio show sometimes.
Do you?
All right, now.
Must tune in sometime.
This looks interesting.
It looks.
We've got.
It looks all right.
It looks pretty. We have corn chips. We have cheese on top of that. That's been topped with ice cream, with bananas, with strawberries, with blueberries, and with caramel topping. Brendan, please do what you would normally do with a nachos, and that is get in there. Take a corn chip and all the toppings and shove it in.
Okay, well, it looks good. I'll just get a bit of a for the viewers at home. They can. It's a bit. It's hard to get into.
Use two hands. There you go. Oh, that's it. It's got some ice cream. It's got cheese, got ice cream. Put some fruit on it. You're someone who doesn't even like sultanas in a curry. You don't like fruit in any hot food.
You know what?
No.
It's pretty good.
Let me have a taste.
It's pretty good. And I don't like hot banana.
What's the ice cream like?
The ice cream's good. You got the cold. Maybe what you needed is to time it a bit better. I would say next time you make it.
What do you mean?
The cheese is congealed a bit.
Do you know what it tastes like? Lollygobble Bliss Bombs.
It tastes like a Lollygobble Bliss Bomb.
It tastes like a surprise.
That's what I knew it tasted like something. That is team success.
You hungry?
Starving. It ain't what you do,
Who
it's
knew?
the way that you do it.
Ever fancied a mouldy, bacteria-infested slab of meat?
Not a bad duck enough.
Just fall off the bone.
That's what gets results.
Don't eat too much, though. Tends to give you diarrhea.
Well, who knew? That actually, I thought it would be abhorrent. But it's actually not that bad.
It's not abhorrent at all.
No.
I'll be off for an abhorrent after this. Good work, friend.
And this incredibly detailed recipe will be on our socials today.
Jam Nation.
Fuel
Sold by Sinclair Automotive Penrith, Ford, Isuzu Ute and SsangYong. Sales, service and parts. Sinclair Automotive. We're a family.
WSFM's $100,000 beat, the Bowser.
How's that exercise working out? Has it kicked in yet?
Well, at midnight last night, the excise is back to normal. The tax break has ended. And what that means is that we won't go up straight away. The consumer watchdogs are looking out for that because this petrol has been bought by the various companies at a certain rate, so that has to sell as it is with the excise on it. But throughout the next couple of days, maybe a week, the price of petrol will go up, so let's see if we can fill your car.
Joanna is in Warrenora. Hello, Joanna.
Hey, how are you?
Nice bit of alliteration, Joanna in Warrenora.
That's not alliteration in any way.
Isn't it?
Joanna starts with a J.
But Joanna in Warrenora. It's got a nice flow to
And
it.
maybe a nice cadence, but it's not alliteration.
Oh, okay. We've got Joanna. You're taking on Nick of Blacktown.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, how you going?
Nice bit of alliteration, Nick in Blacktown. Now, Nick and Joanna.
Is this because you've had COVID?
No. I'm having a sugar high. I've just eaten a bit of that ice cream on some corn chips. So what happens here? We have money in the Bowser, money for you. You have to call out your buzzer, which is your name, when you want to stop. We don't know how high it will go. Don't let the Bowser expire. Don't let it blow up or no one gets anything.
Don't be a panicky pants like Amanda the other day and stop at $20.
No, but you never know how high it will go. That's the trick.
You guys ready? Oh, your buzzer by the name is your name. By the way, is your name Joanna?
Joanna, yes.
And Nick?
Nick.
All right. Good luck, everybody. Fingers crossed. Here we go.
Thank you.
$10, $20, $80, $150, $290, $370, $420, $530, $680, $790.
Joanna.
Oh! Joanna.
Is that Joanna or is it Nick? I can't tell.
I thought it was Joanna. It was Joanna.
It's Joanna.
At
Sorry about that, Nick. The girls are nodding. Joanna,
$850. Congratulations.
Oh,
wow.
How far would have we gone?
Let's have a listen.
$870.
Oh, goodness.
You just got in.
Wow. Nick, bad luck, mate. Congratulations to you, Joanna. $850 worth of fuel.
Woo-hoo, that's what we need. We're going on a driving holiday next week, so that's awesome.
Brilliant. And you'll have another chance to play with Ugly Phil after 9 o'clock this morning.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
We have a prize for our favourite ghoulie of the year. We have $20,000 cash and a year's supply of chocolate from Darryl Lee.
Whoa.
We've got a ghoulies hotline number. You can call at any time, 9061798.
24 hours, 7. What have we got?
What gets my ghoulie is when I forget to take my own reusable fruit and veggie bags to the supermarket. Those plastic bags in the fruit and veggie section of the supermarket pack a double ghoulie. Trying to open up one of those pesky bags without silently cursing them is impossible. But then seeing people lick their finger and thumb to open up one just gives me the creep.
How are you supposed to do it? Just rub it together.
You rub it together like that.
Easier than it sounds, though.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it sounds easier than it is.
It sounds good, though.
What else?
You know what really gets my ghoulies? When you go out to lunch with a friend, you think it's a good friend, you can talk about pretty much anything, and then they start talking about their best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Why do adults use the term best friend? That's a very childish thing to do. And then what does that make the rest of us? They're the best friend, so the rest of us are lesser friends. But obviously not worth as much.
Yeah,
It's a very good ghoulie.
Your girlfriends must get tired of hearing my name. You know, my best friend Jonesy. Oh, that Jonesy.
Yeah, they love irony.
That Jonesy. Out with the bad, in with the good. If you dipped out, doesn't matter. You can always call the hotline number 906-17984. It's 5 to 9.
Our favourite caller, email, or Facebook friend wins a summer on the harbour cruise package. Valued at over $500. Cruise Sydney Harbour this summer with Captain Cook Cruises.
You also get the Jonesy and Amanda tea towel and fridge magnet.
We've been talking a lot about fraudster Melissa Caddick's husband, Anthony Coletti.
Yep.
She stole millions of dollars from her clients and lived an incredibly, well, they both did, a very lavish lifestyle. He claims he never asked how much money she had.
And he explained, because ICAC investigated the whole thing, and he explained that perhaps that she was playing the stock market and that's how she lost the money, even though ICAC said we have no evidence of her ever making a single transaction, to which he replied,
Yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, actually it is okay.
Hey, Anthony, the world is round.
Yeah, okay.
So we went into the marriage zone because I think... Because I think it's very interesting. How well do you know what your partner does for a living? How well do you know their finances? Do you know how much they earn? So it got very interesting. We spoke to Garth from Cranebrook, who said this.
Well, I know absolutely nothing about our financial side of life. She does everything. I even have to ask if I spend money when I go to a club. I think she started to write a book on all our financial details, bills, everything like that, just in case she pegs out first. So I've got somewhere to go to know what's going on.
So interesting. Unbeknownst to us and unbeknownst to Garth, the next caller complaining about her husband being hopeless was Joanne.
You were just speaking to my husband.
Oh, are you Garth's wife?
I am.
According to Garth, Joanne, he is hopeless and doesn't know a thing. Is this correct?
That's absolutely true. I remember many years ago he got cranky with me because I wouldn't give him enough money to spend. And so I said, look, you take it all over. You do all the bills, you do everything. I'm out of here. So he did, and then one day I said to him, why am I getting all these letters saying the bills aren't paid? And he said, oh, what am I supposed to do with that? And I thought, where's all the money gone? He spent it because he thought he had all this money.
It's like a little kid.
He spent it on lollies.
I wonder who they're going to take on that cruise. Joanne better write a note.
Enough.
Ugly Phil's up next. He has more free fuel to give away with Beat the Bowser.
We'll be back from 6 to 9 for Jam Nation.
See you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.